Okay, so I fixed the camera up a little bit more because I kind of spilled something on my shirt, and I don't want that in my video because I'm trying to keep up appearances and save face. Anyway, so back in June of this year, my old phone completely stopped working. It charged, and it would charge to 100%, and then it would just blink and blink and blink until it got back to 0%. And then I stupidly would charge it back to 100%, and it would just blink again, blink and blink and blink and blink until it got back to 0%. It would not turn on, and it was having so many issues. So I wanted to get a phone, and my father, as I said in my I'm back video, my father paid for the phone. He sent me the money and I paid for it. I wanted the phone immediately, so I didn't want to wait until I get, you know, more money and more money and more money and more money to then get a new phone. But I needed a phone now, so the only option I had was to get a second-hand phone. This phone that I have now that I'm filming with is actually third-hand, but I wouldn't know that at the time. I was actually looking for a second-hand phone, but this is third-hand. Whatever, great. It's an iPhone X. I went on Facebook Marketplace, and I found a lot of different phones, a lot of different guys, and no one responded to me. But the person who responded to me said they can give it to me today, the same day. And as you know, I'm not a person who shops around. If you give it to me, if I can get it at place number 1, I will get it there, and that's it. I'm not going nowhere else. So I was very happy that that person responded to me and they could, you know, get it to me for that day. So the person said, meet them at a church, and in my mind I was like, okay, cool, meet them at a church because you know, that's cool. I'm sure they're not gonna do nothing at the church, you feel me? I'm sure if I meet this person at the church, nothing is gonna happen because it's a church, you feel me? People get like scared around churches and religious places because you're just like, oh, God is watching over this specific place at all times, you feel me? So I was like, okay, cool. And I asked my friend, and she dropped me there because she drives, I don't. And she dropped me there, and we were in the parking lot. We were waiting. We didn't see anyone. And, you know, she was telling me, get out the car and go look to see if I see someone. So I got out the car, and I'm fixing my pants and stuff. And then I turned to the left, and over the church fence that fences off the church from another community over there, because the church is like on a highway. You turn off the highway directly into the church, and then there's like a community in the back there with the entrance at another location. I saw like 3 guys jumping the fence, like coming over into the church, and I was like, they were looking at me, and I was like, hold up, they about to rob me and take my money and not give me the phone. Let me get back in this car, let me drive off, because these bands ain't even mine. I had to get these bands from my dad, you get what I'm saying? So for me to lose my dad's money, you know, if you lose your own money, it's like, oh, sad. Yeah, so I just got a call, and the call interrupted everything. Not a cell phone call, a WhatsApp call, and we're gonna get into that later on why it was not a cell phone call. Anyways, so I saw them jumping the fence, and I was like, oh my God, they're gonna rob me, they're gonna take all the money, they're gonna, you know, kill us. You know, with God watching, they don't care. You know, these young ones out here, they cold. But anyway, so I was looking at them, you know, and as they walked closer to me, they looked shorter. And they came closer, and then the guy who actually came up to me, he was literally my height, okay? And he introduced himself. He was a sweetheart. He introduced himself, and, you know, he was telling me he actually doesn't want to sell his phone. He was using it and stuff, but he needs the cash because he wants to do something else with the cash, and he, you know, wants to make the sacrifice right now to not have a phone so he can get that money. And I was like, okay, fine, I totally get that. You know, in life we gotta make sacrifices, da 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 da. And he was looking at me, like looking me up and down. So I was like, how old do you think I look? And he was like 18. So I was like, people normally say 16, but okay, 18 is correct. But I'm actually 18 and over. Okay, I am not 18. But anyway, so I asked him, so I say, how old are you? And he was like, he's 18. So I was like, oh, so everybody 18 because you 18. And he was like laughing and stuff, and I was like, okay, cool. He's a cool kid and whatever. And he gave me the phone. He said he has a case. He's gonna give me a case for the phone because da da da. And I said, okay, thank you. And I said, are you gonna give me a charger or anything extra with the phone? Just no. He said no, just a case. But I wasn't like too worried because I already had a charger for my iPad, so I know it's gonna be the same charger. It's gonna work with it, so I didn't really fret too much. And earphones, I already had an earphone already for my iPad, so I didn't really fret again. You know, told him thank you, gave him the money, he counted it, we left. I, you know, put my chip in and stuff, and then I got home and I was testing stuff out, and I was going through stuff, and I was like, oh my god. I messaged him and I said, listen, you said the Face ID was not working. Is there anything else you wanted to tell me that wasn't working? Oh my god, the phone. I don't even want to go into detail about everything that isn't working, because I'm so grateful to God that it is, you know, giving me the opportunity to even film right now, edit and upload, and you know, I can try to make my YouTube dreams come true. But listen, no Face ID, you know, the basic thing that a phone should be able to do is make a call, and I can't make calls on this phone. I can't make or receive calls, okay? My chip isn't really registered. It doesn't always like pick up the chip, but when the chip is there and it says SIM in it, I can't make a call. I can't make no calls. Okay, I don't know how to fix that, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to fix it right now, so I'm not even gonna think about it. I don't got nobody to call anyways, you know what I'm saying? But I would like, if an emergency, I'd be able to call 911. But whatever, that's besides the point. Anyway, so, you know, I told him and stuff, and he was telling me, hey, you know, remember I told you I didn't really want to sell the phone, da da da. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, you could have at least told me I can't make no calls. It's a phone. You know, the fact that you selling a phone and I can't make a call on a phone, you know, it's kind of crazy. I mean, Face ID, I wouldn't need a Face ID. I wasn't going to use it anyway, so that really doesn't affect me if it doesn't work. But to not be able to make a call, you know. But I told him, you know, it's fine, you know, do what you gotta do. This is gonna be the last correspondence. I'm not gonna message you anymore. Whatever happens, happens. And whenever I can get a new phone, I'll get a new phone. You don't even gotta worry about nothing. Okay, so that was back in June, July, maybe, I don't remember. But it's been about August, September, October. It's been about 3, almost 4 months now since I had this phone. And as I said, the only issues that I have really now that I actually care about is the storage, which I was paying for storage, but you know, whatever. So storage is my issue, and that's about it. I don't really care about anything else that isn't working. I don't make calls, I don't use Face ID, I don't do this, I don't do that. But the main things that I need to work, and I'm very, very grateful, because if this phone stops working, I will be posting another I'm back video a couple months from now, because I will not be able to film on my tablet because my tablet is absolute garbage. And as I say in my description, it is only good for notes. That's all it's good for, notes. And that's it. I think that's all I wanted to talk about for this day. I only wanted to do 2 stories. I have a lot of stories. But I don't want to, you know, have a video going on for like 30 minutes and it's just a story time. I want it to be kind of short. I don't know if I'm even gonna put the second story in. I'm not sure, because it was kind of like lame a little bit to me, in my personal opinion, but whatever. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know why I still have a cookie in my hand. Remember to check my description, support everyone who I have linked in my descriptions. I usually have someone linked in my description, so go support anyone that I link. Support me as well on Patreon. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications so you know when I post new videos. Comment on this video about this video, and I hope you have a very good day tomorrow, because we don't know what tomorrow holds, so I am giving you hope. Okay, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.